Good morning. My name is Lynn, and this is my channel, Divine Led Tarot. And I'm going to do a quick collective reading for you this morning to see what's been going on. I do a little spiel, usually, so that people could get a better understanding comprehensively on how collective readings work and tarot and so on and so forth. So we're going to do a collective reading. A collective reading is not, it's reading multiple energies. So the messages you hear, please take what resonates with your spirit and leave what does not. Because not everything will be for you. If it is, great. If it doesn't, just let it go, right? We do tarot and we do oracle. Oracle is a little bit more, the messages are different. It could be anything on those oracle cards. There's different types. But with tarot, it's a structure and, like a traditional card deck has suits and things within them. Tarot is just the same. So we're going to do both to receive as many messages as we can. I also do, I roll the dice for planets and astrological signs and numbers so that you can see what is, you can get further confirmation. And the planets and the signs help you see maybe, because not all the messages sometimes are about you. They're about either somebody in your energy, someone around you, maybe somebody in your family, maybe someone you are dating or with, your person, or maybe just somebody all up in your business, okay? So, yeah, and it'll help you. Thank you for the like. Good morning. Blessed day. Oh, hi. Hi, so nice to see you. Yeah, so we're going to do a quick collective this morning so that we can just do that early in the day. I hope you guys have a blessed and beautiful day, feeling protected and abundant and just encouraged, especially, okay? So let's see what the planets are. It's good to know your birth chart so that you know what your different aspects are. You have North Node, South Node, Sun, Moon, Ascending, Chiron, descending. So the planets as well. Different planets have different influences depending on the placement of your houses, right? There are houses, different positions, kind of like a clock on the birth chart. It takes time to really comprehend the whole thing, but you should definitely look into it and see at least what are the different aspects so that when you hear me calling out in certain signs, you know how it impacts you or the people around you or whatever, okay? Because you could be a Gemini moon, and I'm talking about Geminis, and it could still be resonating with you, and you're like, damn, I'm not a Gemini, but you're a Gemini moon. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain. I hope that was clear. But let's move right along. So we got Jupiter. It's the first thing I saw. And Saturn. So something about abundance. This Jupiter is kind of sideways, so I'm gonna leave it like that. And Saturn, Venus, I think this is Venus. Venus, feminine energy or love or something up in here. Jupiter is abundance. Saturn is, I think Saturn is it communication? No, that's Mercury. But I know it's a very masculine, more of a masculine energy, and I think it might have fire. Oh, here we go with the nodes, y'all. Here we go with the North Node, South Node shit. I'm gonna figure it out. Let's see. Before I ask, see if I can actually learn this. I would say that is South Node. Let's look. You would think. No, that's North Node. So somebody's in their North Node. It's kind of sideways though, or they're trying to get there. But I don't know if I'm gonna take those sideways. Then there's Neptune. Neptune twice. Oh, so this is very spiritual, of course. When is it not? Oh, look at all those hearts. Thank you. That's so nice. Thank you for the likes too. Make sure you like the live when you come in. It's greatly appreciated. Oh, if you did want a reading or ask a question or anything like that, I now have that available to you. If you look in the link on my page on YouTube, if you hit more, you'll be able to go to my website, and you can also give donations there, and you can book for just a question or two questions or a full reading. Those options are there for you, by the way, so you guys don't have to bombard the comments with questions, although I'm sure I'm going to have to say that again. Um, what are the signs, Holy Spirit? Let's look at the signs. We got Taurus. Taurus out here twice. Scorpio's out here twice. Sagittarius and Aries. Sagittarius, Aries is over here. That's crazy. Double Scorpio, double Scorpio, double Taurus. It's interesting to me. I don't know. I kind of like Tauruses, or I like the Taurus in me, should I say? Because I never really mess with no Taurus like that. But I'm feeling like my own Taurus energy. I kind of like it. I like it. Sagittarius. Taurus is earth sign. I could get that. But I'm definitely an air sign. Well, my sun is at least. But I have Taurus in my chart as well. So I don't know if that resonates with you. Tauruses are pretty hardworking. Scorpios get a bad rap. I never really liked Scorpios, to be completely honest, until I got into spirituality. I looked at my birth chart, and boy, that thing is riddled. That thing is riddled with that sign. I'm like, go figure. Turns out your dog is a Scorpio too. Like, God damn it. Really? Yeah. But anyways, a lot of Taurus, a lot of Scorpio. I don't know if that's resonating with you, but it is resonating with me. And we got Aries and Sagittarius. I ain't finna say nothing else about that because I ain't finna tell y'all my business. No Capricorn. No, I don't see that. But that's okay. You never know. Capricorn is your sun sign. Maybe one of these other things are another type of sign in your chart. You know? That's what I was saying. There's websites you could go to so you could look it up. Okay? Google a reputable one. I hope I said that right. Right? And then put in your birth date and birth time, and then it'll be able to give you, an image of the sky, of the universe. Universe? Yeah. The galaxy? Whatever. Space. I burned my hand yesterday playing with fire, right? I wasn't playing with fire. I surely wasn't playing. But I sure was doing some things with fire yesterday. And I prayed about it, like, instantly. I was like, oh my God, please, Holy Spirit, please heal me from this. Because I looked at my hand, that shit was on fire. That hand was on fire. I couldn't believe it. It was blue fire at that. I'm like, oh my God, I'm burning myself right now. This shit was crazy. And I wrapped it up and I prayed about it. And I felt bad too. It was like, this is probably something you didn't want me to do. And here I am praying for you to fix it. But then now look at my hand. I mean, we gonna see what it look like tomorrow. But today, it looks okay. I think I made it out of that one. But we'll see. Oh, you getting blocked. Who else? Okay, you come in here on some bullshit, I'm gonna block you. I need a moderator. You laughing? Joey, you wanna be a moderator? I mean, I'm only gonna be on here an hour. But if you see anybody on some bullshit, you need to... Now there's options. Can manage block words and change chat modes. Can review and remove chat messages and hide or put music in timeout. Yeah, That's what you need to do. I'm not answering those questions. This is not like an open forum. Thanks, Joey. So if you see anything, because I'm not looking, so if you see anything on there that is suspicious, just kick him out. Okay? Thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, I hit that. But it ended on 12. So we got 10. So a new cycle is about to begin. We have 7. Yesterday was a portal day, 777. I'm so glad I caught that. I hope you guys did something for this portal day. If anything, you just being in positive spirits and, keeping your energy cleansed is good enough. But if you're into like, alchemy and things like that and the elements, I love to dress candles and stuff like that and pray over them and stuff like that. So that was more so what I did. But yeah, it was portal day. Every double day, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7 is a portal. Okay. So yesterday was a big one, was a 7-7 portal. 10 again, so a new cycle is beginning for somebody. 2 is balance. We have 10 twice. 5 is change. Something's changing. And this morning too on my story, let me just give you the last one, is 12. Oh, I always think of twin flame when I think of 12. That might not be accurate because it really breaks down to 3, and that's mind, body, spirit, which still gives me more balance, just like 6. But yeah. 12 always reminds me of a mirror number. It's just a number that I always see, like double 12, 12, 12, 21. But essentially, I think 12 is balance, which just breaks down to 3, which is mind, body, spirit, and the connection with the 3, which also makes me think of the Trinity. I am everywhere. And it's so crazy because I stopped drinking coffee, and I don't even drink coffee, but like caffeine. So this is like natural. That's crazy, right? I'm trying to get back onto my road of sobriety. I'm doing great. I think I'm doing great. One step at a time. I think this time it's gonna work. This time it's gonna stick. Rasta Foundation is in the Old Testament. Okay, whatever. Let's get into the message. Holy Spirit, divine light beings, those are the best intentions for my collective. What is the message? Please discern the message. What is the message you'd like for me to deliver for the collective? There you go. Temperance, balance at the bottom. Is balance. Let me get 4 cards for the collective. Holy Spirit. Well, okay. We got 3. Collective's energy on the spirit. Somebody is anticipating something. Got the Two of Wands here. Hi, hello, good morning. I hear the birds. I don't know. Can y'all hear the birds? The birds going crazy outside. They're so happy. Look, tower. I've been getting the tower all morning. If you look at my little short from this morning that I just did, same thing. It's a change coming in for sure. So I keep getting this 2 extremes every time I read. Like, literally, something is doing this. Like, not up and down, but just like opposite. So, but whatever. So the next card was the 10 of Pentacles. So somebody is anticipating their 10 of Pentacles. Their inheritance. I saw that. That's the first word I saw. Long-term success and a strong foundation. Maybe you've been building this or working on this strong foundation. Or some of us literally have been calling in our inheritance. There's something I want to share with you guys too. Damn, how am I gonna get this? Let me see. It's a prayer for to prayer for closing your spiritual door, because I have been not really battling, but God has been putting me through the fire as far as learning different ways to protect myself and to protect my spiritual house. Okay, so for me, like when I sleep, I think I'm very big on sleeping and dreaming and that realm, because I think it's just as significant as the 3D. We were just talking about this yesterday, right? So sometimes, some of us astral travel in our sleep, and we be doing some things, you know what I'm saying? And so do others. And if you come into contact, or somebody tries to come into your space in your dreams, people tend to do that because they can't. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Somebody needs to hear this. People tend to do this because they can't get to you in the 3D, so they try to get to you like in the dream state. And you need to be prepared and know certain things. So like you don't want to come into agreement with anything, accept anything, or offer things yourself willy-nilly in the dream state, because what they can't get you to agree to in the 3D, then they'll try to get you to agree in the dream state. So should that happen, unknowingly to you, there is something that you can affirm and say in the 3D while doing other protective measures, like maybe burning sage or whatever you're comfortable with, while you speak this. Not just like how I showed you guys, if you've been following me or been here with me, just like I showed you guys before about calling back your energy, cleansed and stuff like that, and protecting yourself that way, repeating this all the time. And there have been people who've told me that this has worked. I know this works. So your words, if you're not into, like, if you don't even have anything, or if you're not into it, like, speaking something is enough. Affirming something is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see these spiritual leaders go into places to cleanse them or to rid them of entities, they command it with their mouth. That's all they do. They just command it. Like tap into your own authority over your own life and your own spiritual space and command what you want there. It's yours. Okay? You have authority over it. And don't let nobody make you think otherwise. So I'm gonna share that with you once I get it. Once I find that shit. I don't know. I have been man, time flies. I've been working on that for a while. So let me see. It's on my phone. So I'm gonna have to go back and get it because I took a screenshot. So give me a minute while I find it. We'll get to that later. Or maybe I could put it as a post because I've never done that before. Hi, good morning. Hello from Germany. That's so cool. Hi. I've never done that before, so I'm probably gonna put it as a post on my YouTube page. So go back and look for it there. Okay. That way I don't have to like have you guys write it down. You could go back and reference it whenever you want. You could take a screenshot because I would have written it down or whatever for you. Well, AI wrote it. I'm gonna give Chat GPT credit. Ciao. Anyway, I'll just be talking. So yeah, you're working on this Ten of Pentacles here, right? But there's a painful ending. Both root chakras here twice is so crazy. So somebody's really focusing on their foundation and building a solid one, you know? So there's some sort of failure, bitterness, mental breakdown, betrayal, or just a deep wound. Look at the Tower. I don't know. Let's take one more card and then this happened? Oh my God. This was the same. Look at my little short this morning because this is the same thing that's coming out again. Then comes a victory. So you could have been anticipating your inheritance because of the things that you knew that you were doing to call it in. And then it's here because it landed on the table. But then there was also some sort of betrayal. And then victory. So let's clarify. Wow, hi. Let's see. Tell me more about this anticipation. Why are we anticipating? And what do we do while we were anticipating this? Like, why are we so sure this is coming? Tell me about this anticipation. I don't know how I'm asking what I'm asking. Like, I want to know, like, I feel like this energy is so sure about what it's anticipating, right? But I want to know, tell me more, like, why? Like, what makes you so sure? Tell us what you did. Spirit, like, expand on this. Whoa. Because you went after the truth. You stood in the truth. You stood in clarity. Even when things got hazy, you know, you could have been depressed. You could have possibly felt like you missed opportunities or other things were passing you by as you sat in contemplation and meditation, trying to figure your own thing out. You know what I'm saying? You may have felt disconnected, or this could be another energy outside of you, because sometimes the ones on the bottom and in the deck that don't come out are other energies surrounding what I'm reading that want to come out, but we're not focused on you today. I don't know. But either I'm telling the truth and I'm saying it very clearly, or this is why you are standing in this position with this world in your hand, looking outwardly with so much confidence because you have clarity. You can see things clearly. You know the truth. You you have a breakthrough. You've broken through things. You know what I'm saying? You had faith in in calling in your own justice. I'm okay with that. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles. What's the Ten of Pentacles? Tell me more about it. Oh, this Ten of Pentacles you may be getting is also going to come with some sort of heartbreak, or it did. And that makes sense because when I was reading this, the Ace of Swords, what's today, Tuesday? The Ace of Swords, because of this clarity that you have and how you've been able to cut through, you know, the smoke and so many things, this could be a conflict because the things or the people that were really in benefiting off of this haziness and smoke that you cut through, it's a conflict for them that you're not no longer in this space. You know what I'm saying? So that could lead to heartbreak. That could lead to disappointments or breakups within certain things, or even or betrayal or trauma. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just have heart problems. Somebody could possibly have heart problems, palpitations, or something like that. This caused you some emotional pain. You know, like sometimes you. That just made me think of this meme. It's not a meme. It's like a thing I'd be seeing on Instagram. I think it's a clip of something. It might be a movie where like it looks like, you know, the guy that's Fredo's best friend from Lord of the Rings. I don't know what's going on down there for real. No, 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 no. No, no. You need to stop doing that. I'm not answering any questions. Okay. You're gonna get kicked out if you don't stop. If you want to answer a question, then you have to book it. It's in my bio. It's $10. Okay. I'm going to put you out if you keep that up. Okay. Oh wow, 222. Hey, Sweden. Oh, thank you. Love and light to you. All right. So yeah, this I love this song. This clarity that you have now, it could have broke your heart. It could have really disappointed you to really see. Oh, I was talking about something. You know, Fredo's friend in Lord of the Rings. He's one of the people in this scene. I don't know if that is Lord of the Rings that they took this scene from because I ain't never seen that before. But it could have. I'm not sure. But it's going around on the internet right now. Well, at least on my algorithm. I don't know what y'all algorithm look like, but He's sitting at the table in like a forest with his friends that these women have invited him to, and they're all beautiful, you know, and they're all eating this beautiful feast, you know, and they're fucking it up. And he sits down and he's excited and he's looking at his friends that are there with him. Hi, I don't know the name. Hi from India. If you'd like some clarity, then you need to book um either a question or a reading or whatever it is that you'd like. There's lots of different options on there. I am answering the questions on live, but you need to send a donation or reserve it through the link in my bio. It'll come up on the computer and then I will do it after the reading. Okay? But I won't be answering any questions that you spam in the comment box. You have to book something in my bio. The link is in the bio. Anyway, he's sitting down at the table and he's eating. He sees all his friends eating this beautiful spread that's been laid out for them, right? And I almost gave it out, but the ladies are like, "Oh, we're so glad you came. Here, eat, eat." You know what I'm saying? And like you see like the vision switch. You know what I'm saying? Like the veil, like glitches a bit, and you could see. Y'all hear that? You could see like everything changes in what it really is, where he's really at, and what he should really be seeing. So the illusion fades for just a short enough time for him to be like, whoa, what the fuck? And what is really at the table is like dead shit, rotting things, you know, things that have maggots and flies and shit coming out of them. And he's looking at his friends eating that, and then it switches back to the illusion. And then now you can see the worry in his face. Like, wait a minute. And like it switches back to the woman that's in front of him. And the woman is really like this hag that's like hideous with like stuff all over her face. And then it switches back to this beautiful woman. So it's an illusion that he's like breaking through. Like, I guess I would interpret that as his guides and his spiritual team and God like trying to show him like, yo, this is not what it seems. So this is what this is giving me with this Ace of Swords that you've got. And now you're looking forward with new clarity. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I was on some bullshit. Like, I was about to eat a bunch of nuts like trash. Like, this is what, and like you looking at the people that you're associated with and they have no idea. Like, do you know, you think you eating on a chicken leg? That's like a dead, I don't know, something that's filled with maggots. Like, bro, no, don't, like, that's not what you think. And that is what's causing the heartbreak. The breaking of this illusion, but it's also allowing you to get up from the table and to move towards this. Okay? Maybe this also could have been why you have this painful betrayal here, but we're going to get to that. But then in the end, there's a victory. I mean, in that scene, for him to be able to, he was the only one that was able to like break through that static for a second to see what was really going on. Everybody else looked like they were ignorantly in bliss. You feel me? Yes, breaking through the illusion. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, please don't forget to like the live. That's awesome. Oh, Samuel was the friend. You're right. And Fredo was the main character. You're right about that. Yes, it was Sam. The person I'm talking about was Sam. I don't know if this is in Lord of the Rings. I don't remember this being. Maybe he played in another movie. You will if you affirm that, and you will, right? So yeah, it was Sam. Sam was sitting at that table thinking that he was sitting at a table full of beautiful women and food, and it turns out it was a bunch of hags and witches that was feeding him disgusting things. Okay, so somebody is breaking through these illusions and their heart is broken because of, and it could have something to do with family. Because, you know, a lot of times these illusions are placed on us and they're so effective and they work so well because, and they can really settle in under our skin because um, it's been placed upon us by people we love and trust. So our guards were down. We were vulnerable and we were accepting and we ate the apple. And we, we took the food with poison, not knowing it had poison because, like, this is my mama. Like, why would she? Yeah. So this is why some of us are heartbroken, but yet we're, because of this, we can get to our 10 of Pentacles. You need to book. If you would like insight on anything, there are options in the link in my bio to book, okay? Let me go ahead and clarify this betrayal, this painful ending here. What's this about? What's, I don't know, I might put it back. See, emotional loss, 5 of Cups. Something has hurt your feelings. Something has, you feel really deep sorrow by this betrayal. This could have been, I'm getting a tug on family or someone like family or someone you love. You know? You felt you were betrayed by them. 10 knives in the back. And yet and still I'm not getting anger. I'm getting like sorrow. Maybe you lost something. Could have lost someone. But I feel more so you feel disappointed. Yeah. Loss and grief. Tell me about this. This could have had something to do with juggling. I don't know, maybe not. Tell me about this betrayal and the loss. One more, Spirit. Clarify this. Betrayal and the loss. That flew out there like that. You saw that, right? Oh, thank you so much, Joey. This could have made you depressed. Made you feel like you missed an opportunity. Oh, feeling disconnected. You could have this could have disconnected you from yourself, from your spiritual path, from your journey. Because like that's why God says protect your heart at all costs. Because everything you do flows through it. So this betrayal kind of felt like a setback. Because now you had to deal with healing your heart. But you're not going to miss nothing that's for you. Whatever's for you is going to come for you no matter what. And you had to go through this in order to clear the table to bring in your true, authentic abundance. Everybody wants that. You can't be mad at nobody for going after that, can you? You know? But you could have been really depressed, or sad. This could have been a hard place to climb out of. I'm getting that this really disconnected you. You felt very disconnected from spirit. Probably had to start meditating again, or maybe you stopped. Magician. Can you one more on the 10 of Wands? And this 4 Cups. What's this 4 Cups? Sideways. Jeez Louise. This is just sadness. This betrayal was one for the books, bro. Damn. Anguish, despair, hopelessness. Isolated yourself. Felt overwhelmed. Anguish. Anguish is like, it was intense. Okay. Yeah. I told you disconnected you. This is a stalemate. So it made you go on pause. It almost caused stagnation in your life. It was hidden information. You came to a crossroads. I remember I was saying opposites, opposing forces. Somebody put themselves in that position with you, in your energy. Because the only way you could be op or opposing or on the other side, you're never going to be in the same place. You're always going to be passing each other. You have to be in the same place so that when you go up and down together. This situation here was an opposing situation. So it's like, no matter what, it's going to be like this. One's on one side, one's on the other side, which is a blockage, which is, unless you let it go, that's a blockage. That is a stalemate. That's why when this card comes up, you need to make a decision, or you have, or else you're going to stand right here like this. That could have put you like that for a little bit. Or you had to make a tough decision with this with the information that you did have. And maybe you realized information was being kept from you. That's why this Ace of Swords came out too. Because you got that clarity. Somebody was like, I'm not moving forward till I understand. Tell me about this victory here. This is going to come sudden. It's going to come quick. It's a tower. Damn. It's going to be intense. But because the tower is clarifying a victory, it's positive change. But it's going to feel like, it's going to be like, boom. Like, it's going to be like, you wake up the next day and your life is totally different type of shit. For those of us that are not good with change, boy, buckle up. It may feel a bit chaotic, but it's a positive change for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the tower is clarifying the betrayal. Then I would be like, ooh, look out. But I mean, you're going to want this new change, but maybe this is something Spirit was been trying to move you to change on your own, or you didn't change it. Or maybe you didn't make that particular change. So then, like, this looks like something being snatched out. Like, okay, I'm done playing with you. Like, I keep telling you to give me the flowers that you have in your hand, and I'm about to give you a whole field of flowers. But you're not listening, and I'm not going to take no for an answer. So guess what? I'm about to just snatch it out your hand and place you in position. That's what it feels like. Tell me more about this tower. Jesus. Why I feel like these cards trying to slap me in my face. It was on the bottom, and it came out. 2 of Wands again. And I know I didn't sit down and talk about that 2 of Wands for nothing. This tower has caused you to make a difficult decision. So it's probably going to be a change for someone else that's associated with your energy, someone else that's associated with this tower. So it's a victory for you, but it's still a tower for somebody else. So that's why it was a tough move to make to this place. So you were probably sitting at that stalemate for a little while because you knew this decision that you made was going to cause a tower in a positive way for you, but a negative way for somebody else. That's why it was a tough decision. So it's feeling like somebody chose themselves. Does that make sense? I'm not making that up. Like, seriously, look at the cards. Like, what would you say? Like, for real. I'm not stretching it. It's a victory. Tower is a sudden change, and then it's stalemate. So it's like you had to make a tough decision. This was a hard decision because I felt like you knew this was going to cause a tower. But because of what you also knew, it was going to be a victory for you. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's not essentially a tower. And those associated with this or with you, they may not be sitting in the 6 of Wands. You feel me? That's why it was a stalemate. That's why it was a tough decision. The shit says tough decision. Okay? But I commend y'all for making it, though. Because sometimes some people spend their whole lives not being able to make this decision and never choosing themselves. I've seen it. I mean, I know for some people, some things are easier than others. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see people struggling with self-worth. You see people struggling with confidence. You see people struggling with different things. And people love to just say, oh, well, just do this, or just feel better, or just, why you let them just treat you like that or play you or whatever. But you don't really know what it's like to be that person. You know what I'm saying? Or to carry the trauma or the wound that they're carrying, which is why they're 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 living it out in this world in this way, with this insecurity or with that whatever issue that they have. That's why it's good to give people grace. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you gotta choose yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Sometimes it's really hard to do, especially if you come from a place where you ain't never really seen nobody do that. You know, most of the close people that you've seen, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Like, black women, we have a tendency to do that. I feel like essentially we are the mothers of the world. Now, hear me out, okay? I'm not trying to slight anybody in any kind of way. Just try to think of this in a more expansive perspective, okay? I love everybody. But with within the patriotic system that we live in today and the world that we live in today, it's certain things is what it is. Being black is an experience. Like, let's just not ignore that. Yes, kumbaya, we all love each other, and we all the same and we all bleed the same, yes. But in the world that we're living in, the reality that we're living in is being whatever you are. It's a specific experience. And I'm not taking anybody's experience away. I'm just living in mine because I'm black. Because this is who I am. Okay? I can't tell you what it's like to be something else. Okay? So that's that. But as a black woman that I have seen, we have a tendency to we fix everybody's problem. I feel like we are healers. Like, we are intrinsically mothers and everything. Like, we take on a lot. We take on a lot of burdens, and we don't always put ourselves first. Maybe mothers. I can probably say mothers, period. But I'm speaking from an experience as a black woman and seeing other black women around me. Okay, so that's what I know. If you'd like to add, you can chime in if you'd like. But yeah, like, it's going to be hard for you to turn the wheel or change your perspective and create a new one from nothing that you've never seen before. So that's why I be trying to say, like, just try to have a little bit of understanding. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, whatever. Let me go on. Tell me more about this clarity, spirit. And this, okay. Oh, you got clarity on with the Five of Pentacles, why you've been either energetically been shut out in the cold, or your finances ain't been the way you wanted it to be. That came clear to you. And something about an Ace of Cups. Love. Either love for yourself or love externally. New love, feelings, just an overpouring of love. After you've received this clarity was about getting out of the Five of Pentacles and moving into this Ace of Cups. Being able to receive. Maybe you've been giving for a long time, giving to others. And now, that's why I keep seeing the Six of Pentacles. Spirit wants to give to you. You know? Three of Pentacles. Somebody want to work with you. There's teamwork at the bottom. Maybe somebody you used to work with. What's this heartbreak about? God dang. You guys see how these... I can't even shuffle the cards before it just jumps out. This is about somebody that you're familiar with. Scorpio, possibly. Doesn't have to be. But, the heart space here. Thank you so much, because I was just about to say, where you at. Right on time. Yeah, I know. Putting strict boundaries is an issue too, I know. Spiritually mature, but lacking strong tools to guard their energy. But I mean, like, everything is an experience. Like, if you're a person that is progressive, that ain't nothing. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's come here with all the answers. Nobody's come here. I was just talking to somebody the other day. There's some people who think that they know everything. I hate know-it-alls. They know everything. They're so smart. Like, I'm the smartest person in the world. They speak to other people like they're fucking dumb. You know what I'm saying? Just because you may have a little bit of education or whatever, but there's intelligence can be measured in so many ways. And the smartest person knows that they don't know everything. So the person that is arrogantly saying that they know everything is probably not the smartest person. I don't know why I'm saying this. I don't know what has triggered me to say this. But yeah, even if you may be, matured or experienced in one area naturally through experience, if you're a progressive person that's willing to learn, you're not going to stay like that forever. Eventually, your boundaries are going to grow. You're going to be able to guard yourself in other ways. It's just going to be a fleeting moment of where you were in this space. That's if you are progressive and you want to learn from your experiences. But anyway, this heartbreak that happened when it came to this Ten of Pentacles situation has to do with somebody that you're familiar with. I said that this had to do with family or someone like family or someone you love. This is confirmation of that. This is someone that you're familiar with. Could be an ex, doesn't have to be. It could be just somebody that you're familiar with. And this could also mean that this triggered like inner childhood wounds too. This heartbreak. Those are sometimes the hardest. Oh, look, King of Pentacles on the bottom. Sometimes those are the hardest to heal and to really, because they happened a while ago and you've been living life masking or using whatever to get you through. So once you actually understand the concept as an adult and you get to a place where you're like, damn, I think I need to do some inner work. Now you got to go back. You know what I'm saying? So you could reanalyze and be like, okay, this is where this is stemming from, but I didn't have the maturity or the emotional intelligence or the mental maturity or anything to understand that I was being violated or I was being, abused or this wasn't right or this is something I got to heal from. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this is what's breaking your heart. Like, damn, like the illusion breaking, And I told you this is happening. The illusion could have been placed by people people you're familiar with, people from the past. Yeah. Do I really want to pull another one on this betrayal? I guess I can. Let me get one more. Why you aren't sleeping? And the Ten of Wands with this betrayal, losing sleep. I mean, I could understand why you have lost sleep. Tell me more about this betrayal. I told you. This was some sort of reunion or marriage or family or something like that. This is a family wound or something from somebody very familiar. This gives me more of a relationship. Let me see. Celebrations, enjoyment, community, home, gatherings, stability, belonging. This gives me marriage also, or some sort of union in some sort of way. This betrayal could have been within, for some of you, within a union. Someone that you were standing under this canopy with. Don't they look like they're getting married? Don't have to be married, but it could be. Sometimes you're spiritually married to someone based off the decisions you make, the actions you take, or maybe you literally, you will be mine. You literally marry yourself to somebody spiritually with that intention, you know? This is where this betrayal is stemming from. Somebody feels trapped. Tell me a little bit about this victory. Well, you took a leap of faith. This stalemate position, this betrayal had you in this hangman position for a while, and it changed your perspective. You had time to think. You know, they thought they were slowing you up. They thought they were breaking your heart. They thought that they was doing you in, but they just sat you down to make you think. It made you more formidable. It made you better. It made you stronger. When you came out, when you finally broke the illusion and actually got to thinking, you took a leap of faith elsewhere on something else. Some of you could have felt a bit foolish, but that's okay. But you're taking a leap of faith, a fresh beginning, on a new beginning for yourself. I got Neptune here. Neptune was out too. Aquarius. Is that Mercury? I said Venus earlier. It's not Venus. That's Mercury. And that is communication. Go figure. Mercury is here a lot. So something you speaking, you talking, or you talking to somebody. Somebody is blue. Somebody using that throat chakra, boy. Good for you. Speak your truth. Yeah, Neptune is here. Neptune is here. Where is it? Where did I see it? One. Bobby. No, I only see it here one time. I see Mercury here. One, two. Two times. Then Neptune came out on here and Mercury. All right. Let's get some insight with some Oracle. How long we been on here? It's almost time to go. Y'all gotta go to work. Y'all got things to do. I gotta start my day. Abandonment. Somebody may feel abandoned. Cause I kind of feel like y'all might be. I don't see it on the table, but you could be not physically moving away from somebody, but energetically, you guys are definitely. Ooh, shit. Soulmate feels abandoned. Not all your soulmates are supposed to be with you forever. Not all your soulmates are in the upright. Some of your soulmates are karmic. And you guys get together so that you can break certain things off each other. You got free will. If you want to be with that person, you can. But you don't have to be. You don't have to do nothing you don't want to do. You literally can, alchemize your life with God the way you see fit. As long as you're okay with it. Look, told y'all some of y'all soulmates is not your friend. Oh, real love. Or maybe there's somebody opposing this soulmate relationship too. Let's see. Let me get some clarity here. Holy Spirit, divine light beings, what is the best intentions for my collective, please? Let me know what messages and how you can confirm these messages for me. Let me see. What are you anticipating? Tell me more about this anticipation and this clarity, possibly. Whoa. You know why? Because you did the work and you're balanced. That's why you can stand here in the Two of Wands. Because you know. Like, even if a wrench or something, out of the blue is thrown your way, you know how to rebalance yourself. You're aware of your chakra system. You need the book and the link in my bio. It's there. The options are available for you. You just take a look at them and you do what fits best for you, okay? I won't be on here too long, so if you catch me on the live, it'll be a bit more affordable. If not, you can get your 2 questions in. That option is available too. Oosh, I know that's right, baby. Abundance, okay? Align with me, okay? Align with me, okay? Anyway, your chakras are aligned, or you're aware. Your chakras don't always stay aligned. You can't just stay in perfect alignment all the time. Things are supposed to flow. If things come in that, bring your attention. Let's say you're getting psychic attacks. Let's say you're getting attacked in your throat, shut up spells. Or let's say you're getting, not everything has to be magic. Or let's say your root chakra is being disturbed because you feel like the things in your life are really disturbing your foundation or whatever. Things happen, but you know how to realign yourself. You know, you've learned that much to where you know how to get things back. And that's why you know now is the time that you can call something in because you're ready. Okay? Tell me more about this clarity here. What has become clear about this Five of Pentacles, Ace of Cups? That kind of flipped upside down. Health concern, but it came in reverse. Occupation. Health concern in reverse. Kind of like what I was saying. So if something is thrown off or an imbalance to you, you heal yourself. Energetically, you heal yourself. That's why it's not a concern for you, or you were like, okay, things are happening, but I'm not worried about the how healthy. I mean, if you break your arm, you break your arm. You're 3D. But I'm talking more like, because what you do energetically, it comes out. It manifests in 3D. So I'm talking to someone that has really learned the science of working on that back end in the back house, spiritually on the inner. So you don't get sick. The energetic stuff, like you worked on it. Like this is your job. Like you might be a healer. I don't know how I just got all that, but I did. That was pretty cool. I feel good about it too. Tell me about this Ace of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, though. What? Come on now. I heard third-party situation, flying monkey, mature woman. Your real love was a conflict to somebody. Karmic masculine is thinking about you, but you're moving on. Anyway, that's a lot. Let's just get one card, Spirit, for the Ace of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. What's clarity? Probably can't do it in one card. That's probably why they're like, girl, you want us to explain all that in one card? But love spell. Somebody was definitely putting a love spell on somebody. I don't know if this is you, collective, if you do love spells. I think love spells is dark magic. And because unless you're doing self-love spells on yourself, so that you can love yourself more, those are the only love spells I think that you should do. I don't think you should do love spells on other people because people are fickle. Why would you do that? Why would you place so much in someone else? Why would you want to be with somebody that you have to put a love spell on them? No, I don't want to have to do a love spell for you to love me. You just love me. If you don't love me, then you're not for me. I guess for some people that's a task, you know. Maybe some people feel like they get into spell work and they feel so powerful that they can bend the will of everybody. But this shit don't work on everybody. And if it does, it doesn't work for a long time. So then what you gonna do this forever? That is a burden. You're gonna have to do this forever in order to keep the person around? When are you gonna understand that that's not how love works? You can't force that. A lot of times too, sometimes y'all be having a person until you do this. And it fucks everything up because they spiritual team ain't on this. You ain't finna force they people into anything. Once this comes into play, you don't lost your chance. Something about a love spell. That's just my opinion on love spells. I don't do them. I don't really do love spells. Not that I don't do them. Okay? Unless they're on myself. If I'm doing anything with love and stuff like that and passion, it's because the more you love yourself, the more you hold that energy, that's what's gonna come back in the mirror. So if I love myself, then I will find someone that also loves themselves and has the capacity to love me, that loves me just as much. I don't want nobody who don't love themselves. People who don't love themselves are dangerous. You don't love yourself. Do anything. And it's hard. It's one of those things, just like I was saying before, like if that's what you're around, that's what you know. It's hard to break out of the things that you know. These are generational. These are generational things that are passed down. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more about the Five of Cups, the love spell. What about the love spell? I got it right. I had a dream. I'm just remembering it. Sure don't want. Oh well. Yeah. Oh shit. This came out in reverse, so I flipped it. Maybe this person's trying to turn around. You don't want to be karmic anymore. But when you did this, you were karmic. Okay. And this keeps coming out. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody's being in spiritual jail, in some sort of imprisonment or self-imposed imprisonment, or like, oh, they're bound by this spell. Maybe that's the clarity you got, or maybe because this this didn't work because you can control your chakras. Oh, this was done by a karmic masculine. I don't know if I'm talking to a woman. Doesn't take it how it resonates. It could be female or male for you. But this was a karmic that was doing love spells. This has imprisoned them. They got trapped in their own damn spell. Because when you do a love spell on somebody, intuition, I'm on the money. When you do a love spell on somebody and it backfires, you now become obsessed with them the way you wanted them to be obsessed with you. Now you're obsessed with somebody who don't want to be with you. Can you imagine? You're giving yourself a problem you never even would have had. I feel like love spells are more like just to dominate over somebody. You know, oh, they like me, so I'm going to make them like me way more so that I can control them. This is about control. So if they can get in your head and get you to like be so, then they can control you. Because this is like karmic energy. Came out reverse. Maybe this person is no longer karmic, but they're stuck with this. And you received this clarity. And maybe this also was what was putting you in the Five of Pentacles. So what's the Five of Pentacles about, Spirit? Somebody love spell backfired, and now they're trapped in it. Somebody love spell backfired on them. So when something like that backfires, so everything you put in that spell, everything that you wanted for that person, everything that you wanted to, you know, come to fruition for that person, for whatever the intention was, it's going to you. So if in the love spell, you know, whatever you wanted that person to do, whatever, now that's how now you're hooked as fuck on them. That shit did not work. And if we were with them and you felt like it was, they probably liked you for real. Not because of the spell. They just liked you. This is so sad. This is the truth. Why the Five of Pentacles, Spirit? There's jealousy and envy. Jealousy of envy? How can this person be jealous and envious and then put a love spell on? It's like, do you love them or do you hate them? I don't get it. This person's confused. Are you confused? I've been getting that shit since yesterday. What the fuck is this? This person was jealous. This was just toxic. This situation here, this person was very toxic. Karmic masculine is imprisoned by his own damn jealousy and envy and love spells. Like, this person is so confused. How can you be jealous and envious but doing love spells? But it doesn't tell me anything about the Five of Pentacles. Who's in the Five of Pentacles? Oh, maybe this also too, maybe this hold up. I'm getting so much stuff right now. Somebody's anticipating something because of clarity. They no longer have a health concern. Maybe you did have a health concern in the past, or maybe this karmic did. Or this masculine that was in karmic energy, because it came out in reverse. So maybe they were a karmic and they're not anymore. Maybe they had a health concern. They don't have that health concern no more. This person could be in the Five of Pentacles but have a cup of love. That's the clarity. Like, okay, this person has a cup of love to offer, but they're in financial loss and struggle and poverty. And they're insecure as fuck. They may not have no job. And this could have been because of a love spell or some sort of spell that has imprisoned them. And now they're also jealous and envious. This is very confusing here. I hope collectively we have moved away from this. I don't know. Or maybe you figured it out. But, I mean, the energy can't lie. I'm not making these cards come up like it's coming out like this. And then there's something that's ending. So maybe this situation ended for y'all. I don't know. I don't want to say, but I just feel like an actual transition, like of life. Or it could be of something, you know, whatever. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles and the heartbreak. And this, and Six of Cups. It's someone familiar. What's about this? Evil Eye. There's a lot of, like, so much of this going on. Like, this past person was giving you evil eye. Evil eye on the healer and an earth angel. It's a lot of jealousy. Tell me more about this heartbreak. You're immature. Are there some sort of child here? Somebody was immature, evil-eyeing the Ten of Pentacles, that your inheritance or your abundance or your spiritual inheritance or something. Somebody from the past. This is what's caused this heartbreak. They were jealous and envious and evil-eyeing every damn thing. But then they love you. That shit doesn't make any sense. What else? This heartbreak and this child and this evil eye. This immature person that has an evil eye. Not that it was soulmate. I did not say that. Child. I know you fucking lying. Did we not have a discussion about this today? This morning? This is a soulmate. A toxic one. I guess this is something you had to go through so that you guys could learn lessons from each other. Look at y'all doing the same thing. Lifting each other. Got arms going up the same way. Foot's going up the same way. Why did they choose this path? Because everything that one has, the other would have had anyway. There's no reason to be jealous. Y'all are soulmates. You share a soul. The abundance would have been yours. This is stupid. Wow. Okay. Tell me more. Ancestors. Maybe y'all share some ancestors. That should be happening. Like, maybe you share similar people on your spiritual team. Sometimes they push you guys together too. This is crazy. Tell me more about this soulmate and the Ten of Pentacles. That's why it's coming out as the Ten of Pentacles as family, because you guys are soulmates and like share ancestors and share people on the other side. It's like a close connection, but that should turn karmic. Maybe that person, maybe they don't want to be a karmic because it came out in reverse. Tell me more about this soulmate and the evil eye and the Ten of Pentacles. It's too much. It keeps coming out. Rest in peace. This could have been, because like if you're an earth angel, so is this person. But it says transition to an earth angel, or somebody could have lost their wings. Like a fallen angel. This is a fallen angel. Damn. Rest in peace, earth angel. What is this? Starseed. Like somebody's chosen. Or maybe both could have been. Because this is giving me like, this is a fallen angel. Maybe both could have been. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. Because like if you're soulmates, I don't know. Tell me more about this fallen angel. This twin flame. Ice King. This person's cold as ice. Somebody's at the door. Who's at the door? Yes, I think this is all together. I think this is a fallen angel who now is ice cold, heartless. Something happened. Something happened to this little angel here. Oh, there you go. Nice guy. Maybe they were karmic. They're not karmic anymore, but they're a fallen angel. What about this Ice King? Surprise. Something surprises Ice King. Maybe he tried to kill. Transition, an Earth Angel, the Ice King. Maybe somebody didn't know somebody was an Earth Angel. Like, oh shit. This person's an Earth Angel? Somebody's surprised by this? Oh yeah, now they're concerned. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they tried to rest in peace, an Earth Angel? The fuck? Your soulmate? Now this Ice King is surprised, like, oh no, this was an Earth Angel? Are you just regretful because it was an Earth Angel? What if it wasn't? It would have been okay then? Oh shit, now I'm concerned. Maybe that's why death keeps coming up. I'm gonna get up out of that. Tell me about this betrayal with this. Oh, y'all moving on. You think about it though. You think, or you are no longer thinking about it. You're moving on from these thoughts. Like, man, fuck this shit. You ain't thinking. You're moving on from thinking about this betrayal, stuck in your head about this betrayal. Tell me more about this betrayal and moving on. It keeps coming out. It keeps coming out. I said somebody was a healer. I think collective is a healer. So you healed yourself so you could move on. I don't know what's going on down there, honestly. Oh, okay, y'all just talking to each other. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Yeah. Divine Feminine. Oh, there you go. There you go, popping out. Tell me more about this. So you healed yourself? Are you not thinking about? You're not thinking about it no more. You're moving on. And you done healed yourself from this. Tell me more about this betrayal. Somebody's... Yeah, I said that. Somebody is a healer. This is somebody's job. This is somebody's calling. So of course you have to master yourself and heal yourself. Look, that shit came out. Occupation. You a boss. Occupation, a healer. Somebody is a healer. A boss, healer, divine, feminine. Sweetheart, Queen of Cups. This got interesting. Okay, tell me about this victory. It's protected. There's some sort of abandonment here. Abandonment. Protection. Ancestors. Well, your ancestors are clearly protecting you. Like, somebody's ancestors are, like, next level. You must do work. You work with them. Good for you if you do. If this resonates with you. Because it's working. Like, maybe there's some sort of abandonment issue, though. Which happens to a lot of chosen, starseed. I saw starseed. I didn't say anything, but I did see it. Because energetically, y'all be having a lot going on, a lot of jealousy, a lot of evil eyes, so you have to stand alone sometimes. You feel abandoned or alone, like, or you've had to abandon a lot of things, but you're not alone, and you're protected. Your ancestors are with you all the time. Tell me more about this victory. Oh, somebody tried to steal that shit. Endings. Try to bring you endings. I saw a thief. The thief was trying to pop out. Put an end to your victory. Who's the thief, though? Is it this guy? I don't want to charge this man with that, but there is a thief. Tell me about this victory, Holy Spirit. And the tower. What's the tower? I think that's a better question, Holy Spirit. What's the tower? Come on now. Oh, the tower is definitely going to be for Jezebel entity or energy. I don't know why I said entity. This is way too much. Yeah. Thief came out again. False narrative. Mentally unstable. False narrative on somebody who's single, sexy, and successful. They wanted to steal something. They're mentally unstable, but they want to be seen as trusted. And this person is in poverty. And they're also an ice queen under illusion and confusion, or giving a lot of illusions and confusions. Look, we got the veil. Somebody's wearing a mask. As they wear this mask, they spread a bunch of false narratives around town about somebody who's single, sexy, or successful, or that they are when they're not, or something. They're a thief, or they are ready to steal something. Whatever's coming for you in the distant future. You saw how in the other card, the road was cut off so that you can't get to where you needed to get to. There's like a big ass hole there. Yeah. That's what the thievery is about. Because if you never get there, then I could just get, I know how to get there. Because I have a bird's eye view. That's what hawks do. And like stalking ass, I mean, there's light and dark in these perceptions. I love vultures. That's Oshun's bird. But like, I'm totally butchering this analogy. But whatever. Like, you set up so that you, on the road that you're on, I messed the road up so you can't walk on it. But I know how I'm going to get there. Because I'm following you and I'm stalking you and shit. Because I'm mentally unstable. A whack at you. But I want to appear trusted. But I'm spiritually and energetically and broke, even in the 3D. I have no heart. And I'm confused my damn self, making everybody else confused. And worst of all, I'm a Jezebel. But you're protected from this? Put that back. Sorry, I'm gonna just get one card. Yeah, this person could be both of them too. I like that somebody said that, because that's a good point. Just because you see that it's a feminine here doesn't necessarily mean that it have to. This could all be the same energy over here. Okay. This karmic that's trying to reverse or something like that. I don't know. Tell me about this tower. Oh, that tower. That's who that is on the other side of that tower. Because that's what I asked when I got all that. A love offer. Tell me about this tower and the victory. Tell me about the tower first. No. Tell me more about this victory. If you can, Spirit. Please. Thank you. Family. Maybe you're going to have a family. Maybe the victory is going to be for your family. Or for you to be able to, you know, have a cohesive family. I feel like Spirit is being very hush about the victory. It's protected. So just know that it will be something whole and complete. You'll have a family. Maybe some of us, that's all we want is a family. You know, a place to call home with a complete picture. That's protected for you. Tell me about this. And that's what somebody wanted to steal. That's what they wanted for themselves. Your whole family, your family, or the destiny of you having this happy family and happy life. That's what the thief wanted. They wanted that for themselves. It's just so sad. So sad. Because if you're a thief that wants to steal somebody's family and happiness, then that means all you really want is love and a family. Why are you going about it this way? Most of these people just want to be loved, bro, for real. But they're just going about it the wrong way. Anyway. Tell me about this tower. Tell me more about this tower. Work, labor, effort. So since it's this also could have to do with what you've been putting in. You're about to get all your work and labor and efforts and the things that you've been putting in. Your harvest. Harvest is coming. I'm almost getting like, you know how like a fire hydrant that doesn't have a fireman's hose attached to it to really temper and steer. You're going to have to take control of that eventually. But I feel like something has been backed up. It's about to bust through now because you've been putting in a lot of maybe work, effort, and labor into something and maybe not really seeing the results. So you're about to get, it's like, you know, I ain't filed my income tax in like 4 or 5 years, but I've been working, but I haven't had the time to file. Then you sit down and you just file everything all at once and you get this big ass check type of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know what kind of... Shit. Oh shit, that's crazy. You took a leap of faith. Let's see what we taking a leap of faith on. What's the leap of faith about? Actual money on the bottom. Oh, this fool feels like this thief feels like a fool. They feel dumb. Somebody feels dumb. It's actual money on the bottom. What's this leap of faith about? Oh, and you took a leap of faith on your intuition. This thief took a leap of faith too, but in the wrong direction. They're actually going to fall off the cliff. But you took a leap of faith on your intuition and followed it, and now you're becoming a rising star. Good for you. Oh, you could be getting a commitment. Maybe that's what you're also taking a leap of faith on. Following your heart, committing to a relationship. Okay. That sounds nice. Let's get some advice and get up out of here. It's time to go so you guys can enjoy the rest of your mornings and your day. I won't take up too much of your time. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you received something, some sort of confirmation. I cut it on success, baby. I'm talking about spiritual knowledge. Somebody know what the fuck they talking about. Okay? Follow me. Sorry about that. I had to respond to something. Hi from Japan. Super dope. Super, super, super dope. I love it. I love it. Welcome. Hit the like. Make sure you hit the like when you come in here and subscribe. How will we defeat and take what's ours because it's been too long? I feel like you don't have to take what's yours. It's already coming to you. If you're resonating with this, your ancestors and your spiritual team and the spiritual work that you've done to stay aligned, it's you've already done the work. That is the work. You probably just had to experience a lesson and learn certain things. But ain't nothing wrong with a lesson. You just learn and you grow. It's perspective. You ain't gonna let nothing keep you down. You know, it happens. You take ownership and you move on. You move on. You know? You grow from it. You don't gotta do nothing. Just pray about it, stay aligned, keep yourself, keep your chakras clean, move on. Some of y'all are learning. You're really learning things here. Tell me, what's the advice, Holy Spirit, for the collective? What is it that you'd like to tell the collective? Karmics included, yeah, for everybody. What's the advice, Holy Spirit? Speak your truth. And I think I said that with all this blue. We were talking about Neptune. What else was blue? Mercury was blue. There was something else. I said it. Mercury, it's communications, blue. Look at her throat. So some of y'all have to speak up. Okay? Speak up. Stop, if you were betrayed within a situation, there's other people that's going through the same thing that it happened to them. Whether either somebody close or a family member or somebody did something to them that betrayed them, and you need to talk about how you were able to speak your truth. Look at the butterflies coming out of her mouth. It will help transform others. Confirmation. I know y'all can't hear that. But it transformed. Tell us how you transform yourself. Tell us how you walked out that damn fire unscathed. Tell us so that we can do it too. This person don't give me gatekeeping energy. This person is of the divine. People who work and connected with the divine, they want the collective to grow and prosper. They don't have no benefit from holding anybody else back. Don't be afraid. You need to talk about it. Speak your truth. Nature, go out in nature. Them birds has been calling you all morning. I don't know if y'all heard it. Let me turn this down because I'm really not trying to get a strike or get on anybody else's nerve because I am plucking nerves on this damn internet. But anyway, going outside in the nature. The rainbow, Dambala. This is giving me, is it Dambala? No. Who is the Lua with the rainbow? Oh, but no, it's not Obatala. I've seen somebody white with rainbow. That's going to resonate for somebody. Obatala? No. Or Dumbala? Wait a minute. This is going to bother me. Dumbala Owedo? Dumbala Owedo. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Dumbala. This is the year of the snake. Snakes are relevant. A white snake, green snake. But a snake is not always a bad thing. It's transformation. Snake and a rainbow and white. I wish you guys could see this. Look up the image. It's DAMBALAAYIDA. For those that it's resonate with, because if it's not, just let it fly over your head. It's not for you. Okay? Somebody need to look into that. So who's Obatala? Why am I thinking about Obatala? Is that even a real thing? This is a Haitian thing. This Dambala thing. So who's that guy? Same thing. This man is in the clouds in white. Somebody need to look that up. I just saw this person in my third eye. Obatala. He got on all white, just like Dumbala. I feel like this is two different. I don't know, but go outside, okay? You're struggling with your pineal gland? There's foods you could eat. Why? You feel like you want to activate your pineal gland, or it's like got something on top of it, or something like you can't see? Your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is different from your chakra in your throat. Pineal gland is more connected to your third eye. So this is about seeing. Something you can see. Pineal gland also helps you to have, also with awakenings and spiritual growth and awakenings and, those types of things. But that would still be more connected to the third eye, because now you're looking not through your physical eye, but in the 5D and through different dimensions. That's different from speaking in your throat. You just need to speak the truth. Talk. You know what I'm saying? So there are different things you could do. You could do mudras that are attached to that specific chakras. And mudras is from a different culture. I'm not about to get into that. Just look it up, use Google. But not necessarily from a different culture, actually. I'm not going to say that, because that's not true. Because that is, the Om symbol is primarily in one particular culture, but it doesn't, I'm not going to get into that. The origin of that and the base of that is, it's not, you know what? Look up the damn mudras, okay? There's different positions for your hands that activate certain chakras. That way when you're meditating and there's a chant that goes with it, and it'll tell you how to pronounce the chant and how to hold your hands. And then if you do that consistently for a while, you will work on that particular chakra, okay? That's my advice to you. Intuition, third eye. There go that damn eye right there, okay? You trust your intuition, you're spot on, okay? Tell me more, Spirit. Let's see what's some advice. Flow, let things flow. Flowing through your chakra channel, Don't let things, if it's something stuck right here, you're not speaking, you're also blocking the other channels, okay? That's why you need a nice flowing energy like water through you. Imagine the light of the divine coming down through to the top of your head from the sky and cleansing and clearing your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat chakra. You look at it as a light tube going down through the center of you, through your heart, then through your solar plexus, and through your sacral, your root chakra. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It needs to flow. What's on the bottom? That was peace. What else? All right, that's the last one. Intuition. Y'all have it. The intuition is there. You just need to listen to it. Your intuition is very, very strong right now. And gratitude. Give gratitude because your ancestors have been on this table like crazy. Okay? Your spiritual team, light a white candle. Leave some water for them. Say a prayer. Throw a prayer up. Every time you do something, you do this exchange with your ancestors, you don't always have to be asking for something. Pray to God for your ancestors. Pray and ask God to elevate your ancestors. They will appreciate it and be more willing to work with you and do things to you because you're not only asking for shit, you're actually praying for them. Everybody would like a prayer too. You know what I'm saying? You still going through things even when you go to the other side. You still have to work through those lessons. You still have to ascend. There's still progression that needs to be made even when you're in the spiritual realm. Not everybody gets to be an ancestor. Not everybody gets to be to the point of an ascended master to where you're now helping others from the other side. Not everybody, some people get stuck in purgatory and you got to pray them out of that. Leave offerings for them and help them out of that. You know what I'm saying? Give gratitude. Okay? This is the message. I got to go, y'all. I love y'all. Joey, thank you. If you're still here, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you to everybody that has allowed me to, step into your energy here and pick up whatever I got here on this table. I call my energy back to me in love and light and cleanse and return your energy back to you. Cleanse in love and light. Okay? I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. And I will see you guys soon. Don't forget, if you're interested in something with me, if you want to contact me, reach out to me. My email is there. And my website and the booking link is there as well if you need any questions answered or if you'd like a reading or whatever. Okay? I love you too. Okay? I can't wait till we do this again. Until we meet again, guys. Bye.